Kelly Ripa is no stranger to the spotlight. Whether she's lighting up morning television with her quick wit or sharing adorable moments with her husband Mark Consuelos on Instagram, fans have grown used to seeing her gracefully handle just about anything. But on a sun-soaked getaway to a secluded beach in Mexico, even Kelly couldn't avoid a classic vacation disaster, one involving a rebellious swimsuit, an overly confident husband, and just a little too much coconut oil. It all started with a surprise. Mark, the ever-romantic, had planned a week-long escape for their anniversary. "No kids, no work, just you and me," he'd said, flashing that devilish smile. Naturally, Kelly had packed accordingly: wide-brimmed hats, oversized sunglasses, breezy cover-ups, and, of course, a new designer swimsuit that had looked amazing on the boutique mannequin. "This is the one," she'd whispered in the dressing room, twisting and posing. "It's bold, it's cheeky, it's a little tight, but that's what vacation cardio is for." The first few days of the trip were perfection. They sipped pina coladas under palm trees, took long walks on the beach, and even tried salsa dancing under the stars. But it was on the fourth day, after a morning yoga class and one too many spicy margaritas, that the swimsuit made its debut. Kelly emerged from the villa like a Bond girl. The suit was a one-piece, but barely, held together with gold hoops and sheer panels that left little to the imagination. Mark, lounging poolside with a smug expression, took one look and dropped his book. "Whoa," he said. "Is that even legal?" "It is in Mexico," Kelly replied with a wink, striking a pose. They strutted down to the beach, Kelly feeling fabulous. She was on vacation, the sun was shining, and her husband couldn't stop looking at her like she was the only woman on earth. Then it happened. As Kelly splashed into the surf, diving into a particularly enthusiastic wave, she felt a snap. Not a big snap, just a tiny, ominous pop, like the sound of a thread saying, "I'm done." She surfaced, flipped her hair dramatically, and turned to smile at Mark, only to catch his expression shifting from admiration to confusion to mild horror. "What?" she asked. He blinked. Wardrobe malfunction." Kelly looked down, and screamed. One of the gold hoops had come undone, and the left side of the swimsuit had betrayed her, hanging off like a limp piece of kelp. She was half covered, and not in the glamorous, magazine shoot kind of way. More like a, did she mean to wear that kind of way. Panicked but laughing, she tried to reattach the hoop underwater while treading water and dodging waves. "I swear this thing was made by evil designers who never actually swim," she shouted, struggling against the tide. The gold ring slipped from her fingers and disappeared into the sand like a secret. Mark, trying to help, waded in, only to realize he was still holding his phone, which promptly took a dive into the Pacific. "No," he yelled. They both burst into laughter. The swimsuit was unfixable, the phone was toast, and tourists on the far end of the beach were now looking their way with growing curiosity. "I feel like we just got kicked out of the sexy celebrity couple club," Kelly said, wrapping herself in Mark's t-shirt. "We're definitely on probation," he agreed, squeezing seaweed from his pockets. Back at the villa, Kelly posted a photo to Instagram, a tasteful beach selfie cropped just above the malfunction zone, with a caption that read, "Vacation highlight, when your swimsuit turns against you and your husband tries to rescue you, only to drown his iPhone. #married life #swimsuit sabotage #send help." The post racked up likes and laughing emojis in record time. Of course, being Kelly, she didn't let the incident ruin her vibe. The next day, she marched proudly to the beach in a different suit, less avant-garde, more practical, and declared, "This one's been wave-tested. No wardrobe rebellions today." But the story didn't end there. Later that week, they ran into a fan at a beachside cafe who recognized them from the Instagram post. "You're the swimsuit disaster couple," she squealed. "I love you guys." Kelly, ever the performer, threw up her hands. "That's us, glamorous, graceful, and occasionally topless by accident." The woman laughed, snapping a selfie with them and tagging it, #RealCoupleGoals. Mark leaned in and whispered, "See, even your disasters go viral." She rolled her eyes. It's not a vacation until something ridiculous happens. And ridiculous things kept happening. Mark got stung by a jellyfish, Kelly refused to pee on him, Google something else. They took a paddleboard yoga class that ended with both of them in the water, and at one point, a rogue pelican swooped down and stole Kelly's sandwich right from her hand. But that's the thing about Kelly and Mark. Whether it's a glamorous red carpet or an awkward beach blunder, they take it all in stride, with humor, love, and enough self-awareness to laugh at themselves. Their fans adore them not because they're perfect, but because they're real. And sometimes, real involves a bathing suit that goes rogue in front of an audience of strangers. When they finally returned home, rested and sun-kissed, Kelly shared one final video, a slow-motion recreation of the infamous swimsuit snap, complete with dramatic music and a rubber duck stand-in for modesty. "Hollywood doesn't make dramas this real," she joked. Mark added, "I survived. Barely. My phone didn't." Fans commented in droves. "Iconic. I've never related to someone more. This is why we love you." And just like that, Kelly Ripa turned a swimsuit fail into another unforgettable moment, one that reminded everyone that life, and swimsuits, can be unpredictable, but with the right partner and a sense of humor, even disasters make great stories.